Welcome to Gran Canaria. This is day 4 of the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and the Group D game is between Mexico and Angola. This is the first meeting between these two teams. Mexico, the 2013 FIBA Americas champions, and Angola, the 2013 FIBA Africa champions. Well, Mexico, they've lost both of their first games here in Las Palmas, 74-87 against Lithuania and 68-89 against Slovenia. And Angola, they are 1-1, beating Korea 80-69, but losing 62-75 to Lithuania. This is the first game. Second game up today. That'll be a cracker. Lithuania against Australia. And then the last game tonight, Slovenia against Korea. They're the group table. 2 unbeaten teams, Slovenia, Lithuania. And remember, only 4 teams go through from the 6 to the second round. So you have to say that with 2 games remaining after today, this could well be the crucial game in terms of qualification to the second round. If Mexico lose, they still have to play Korea and Australia. If Angola lose, they still have to play Slovenia and Australia. Well, there's no if about it, they do have to play those teams. And if this game goes down to the wire and is settled from the foul line, there's hardly anything between Mexico and Angola as far as free throws are concerned. Angola shooting 75%, Mexico 76%. 2 T protagonists, Olympia Cipriano and Francisco Cruz. Cipriano for Angola. We think he may be carrying a slight injury. He seems to have been hobbling a little bit in the games we've seen so far, but Francisco Cruz, perhaps the surprise package of Mexico. 17 points a game and 4 assists a game. Not quite the leading scorer. That honor for Mexico goes to Gustavo Ayón. But the problem for Ayón is he's averaging 4 fouls a game. Mind you, he's drawing 6.5 fouls a game. I'm Roy Birch, and with me, as ever, is Lloyd Gardner. We said this is a key game, Lloyd. How do you think both teams have prepared for this?
Well, you're absolutely right, Roy. This is a key game. Both of them fighting out, perhaps for that 4th place position. At the moment, the 2 leaders, Slovenia and Lithuania in this group, 2-0, as we saw on the league table. For Mexico, a loss here and dropping to 0-3 would mean they have to beat Australia. And even then, depending on the other results, a win against Australia might not be enough. So, really, an important game for Mexico. The key for them is the big 3. Can they keep them all on the floor? Ayón, Gutierrez and Paco Cruz have proven themselves to be the elite force for Mexico, and they have to make sure all 3 of them are able to stay out of foul trouble and play big figure minutes. First game, it was Ayón that got in foul trouble, had to sit out. Second game, Gutierrez. So will we see the 3 of them play a complete game today?
Yeah, Gutierrez, the number 7 for Mexico, averaging 10.5 points a game. But 2 fouls in the first game and 4, and they were very early fouls as well. In that game against Lithuania, it was tight, but foul trouble really did hurt Mexico. Angola, without the Afro-Basket MVP Carlos Moraes, he's injured. Mexico, they are with the FIBA Americas MVP, a certain Gustavo Ayón.
Angola team also has their big 3, Cipriano and also Eduardo Mingus, who was an all-star at Afrobasket last year. They will be in the starting lineup. Reggie Moore often comes off the bench, but he makes up that big 3. All of them averaging double-figure points. As you said, Cipriano, for those of you who've seen him before, doesn't have the explosion that he usually has, but still been a major factor. 14.5 points a game. He leads the way for the Angolan team.
So, as ever, we will stand to respect each team's national anthem.
playing of the national anthem of Angola.
So after yesterday's day rest in Group D, everyone fully refreshed, including the teams, of course, and your commentary team.
And today's officials are Sretan Radovic from Croatia.
Three officials today from Croatia. We have Sretan Radovic, from Greece, Elias Karamilas, and from France, Eddie Viator. Gran Canaria Arena, brand new facility, not anywhere near full as yet, but I'm sure it'll fill up as the day goes on. There, the Mexican lineup. As we've said, look out for number 8, Gustavo Ayon and Jorge Gutierrez, two NBA players. And perhaps the surprise package of this tournament as far as Mexico are concerned so far, Francisco Cruz, averaging 17 points a game, 4 assists, and he's spending a lot of time on the floor as well. 33 minutes a game.
Cruz has been superb for Mexico. They run a lot of the offense through him. A real playmaker at that off-guard small forward position. Ayon been fabulous when he's been on the floor, but he's got to play more minutes for me.
Yeah, he's averaging 29 minutes a game. He was in 2 fouls early on in their first game and had to spend a good part of a whole period, a whole quarter on the bench. That was against Lithuania. Two key players, minutes-wise anyway, for Angola. Armando Costa, averaging 4 rebounds and 4 assists a game, and he's spending 30 minutes on the floor. But even longer on the floor, Eduardo Mingus, 34 and a little bit, 34.2 minutes on the floor. We mentioned fouls. Milton Barros of Angola, 8 minutes, 8 points a game, but averaging 4 fouls a game. Mind you, he pulls 5 fouls a game, so when he's on the court, foul shots are very much involved.
That was the key matchup there, Cipriano versus Cruz. They may well match up together. Cipriano doing a good job. As I said, he's perhaps lost a little bit of explosion, but still defensively is very quick off the ball. You know, likes to read passing lane, collects a lot of steals. For Angola, changing their starting lineup, they're going to go small. They're going with the twin guard set. Milton Barros is going to come in. Traditionally, he comes off the bench and backs up Armando Costa, but he's going to start alongside Costa today. For me, Barros is a great player. You know, he's superb to come off the bench for Angola because he changes the tempo of the game. Excellent off-ball defender, can shoot the 3 from the corner, and Angola always seem to get better when he's on the floor. It's going to be interesting to see. You know, his defense will be a key. Are they going to put him on Gutierrez, or will they try and go really small and perhaps even put him on Cruz?
Mexican coach Sergio Valdemiros there has to keep his cool. In that first game, he lost it a little bit, bit angry with some of the fouls that were being called against Mexico. And there's Paulo Macedo. It always stays cool.
The other question is, can Valdecillo Joachim match up against Ayon? Valdecillo Joachim has been given the starting spot in every game, but has been largely disappointing, I would say. He was eclipsed in the first game by the youngster, Yannick Moreira, and then yesterday, Coach Macedo went to the veteran presence of Joaquim Gomez as well. So Angola have that strength and depth. Moreira might be a big key. Yesterday he looked very young indeed. You know, he was kind of exploited for his lack of experience by the front line for Lithuania. And it'll be interesting to see how Angola are going to match up on the inside with Gustavo Ion.
That's a great matchup. Cipriano against Cruz, if indeed they do match up.
I said to you, Roy, this could be a great 3-on-3 game with Ion, Cruz and Gutierrez against Cipriano, Moura, Mingus. What a combination that would be. All 6 of them averaging double figures, leaders for their team. But it's 5-on-5 and have some other key players involved as well.
So Angola in white, Mexico in red, and Angola get the first touch. And it is indeed Milton Barros.
Haven't seen a lot of zone here in Gran Canaria so far. And Mexico continue to stand that man-to-man.
Well, Costa had to do a good job to rescue that pass back from the low post. Well, that's a very casual shot on Valdisco Joachim.
As I said, Valdisco Joachim has been disappointing for me. Still a young man, just finished his first professional season back in Angola. But surely they will look to go to him early, see if they can draw fouls against Ion, knowing what a key he is. I
was watching him in the warm-up, and he does have a very idiosyncratic shooting style. Must have been evidence there with that one-handed shot. And Ion goes inside. It was outside the rim. No goaltending.
Great awareness for Mingus. The ball was there. It was going to drop. He tips it away.
Well, there's that one-handed shooting style, and who am I to criticize? So Valdisco Joachim gets Angola underway.
Matchups on this end. Cipriano is going to take some time off, really. Going against Marco Ramos. Allow Barros and Costa to try and match up with Cruz and Gutierrez.
First foul of the game goes against Milton Barros. Yeah, he was in foul trouble in their earlier games, averaging 4 fouls a game. A bit early for him to pick up. There's a replay of the ball outside the cylinder.
It's going to be dangerous trying to double team Ion because Mexico do have good shooters on the perimeter.
Terrific hustle from Gutierrez, prepared to dive with the skin on his elbows. There's Cruz. Well, Gutierrez trying to wrap around pass, but here go Angola on the break for a 4-0 start.
That's what Milton Barros gives you, just that energy. He always seems to be, hounding the man with the ball, pushing it in transition, giving you something early. And let's look at him all over. Gutierrez here. Gutierrez has played well, but hasn't looked after the ball. Averages 4 turnovers a game in the first 2.
Nice pass from Gutierrez into Cruz, and Mexico get on the scoreboard.
No mistake on that occasion. Gutierrez, great vision. Straight back at you. Costa with a great find, but okay, this is the easy one.
I was about to say the Mexican defense went AWOL, but Angola didn't take advantage of that. Cruz from 3-point range. The rebound, Costa. Costa inside. And the rebound, Gutierrez.
Oh, good finish. Great find, Gutierrez. 2 great plays in a row with him.
And the foul, and the and-one.
Picked the right option there. Knew who he had with him. Cruz on one side. But he went to the man he knows can finish. The man who is second in this tournament in field goal percentage, shooting 79% from the field, Roy. Absolutely incredible from Gustavo Ion so far.
First foul, Cipriano.
This is the area. Still has to improve. Just 5 of 9 yesterday. 23 points. But a number of points at the line.
Well, the referee said an Angolan player was in early. could quite possibly have been both teams in early. So Ion gets a second look. And Mexico take the lead.
Angola needs to get Cipriano involved somewhere here. Had a lot of the ball in the early going.
Gutierrez the rebound. And Angola get the rebound, and here they go on the break. Cipriano. Oh, that's terrific rebounding from Armando Costa.
It's a difficult matchup on the low post. So Strong is going to lose it that time, though. Another chance for Mexico to run. They've got out in transition well, but a poor pass from Ion there.
So a cagey start, both teams.
Yeah, well, we've said what it means to both these two teams. Angola, if they can pick up their second win, qualification, you know, really looking a likely occurrence. But for Mexico, should they go to 0-3, they're going to be on the back foot. Russia needs to attack the mismatch. Not sure about settling for the three. Hernandez would have been pleased to try and challenge that shot rather than have to guard Barish.
There's an off-the-ball foul. Well, it's the second foul against Valdiskio Joachim. Well, my mistake, it's his first.
To be honest, I don't think it would hurt Angola if it was his second. You know, they have that strength and depth. He's out there, he gets the starting spot, but they often get better when they bring the subs in from the side. Look for Cruz, he's yet to really get going. He's got the easy two. Way up off a nice pass from Gutierrez.
Well, Angola had all the luck there. They got a couple of deflections, and then they were fouled. And the foul, Gutierrez. Referee Radovic just explaining the call to Coach Valdemios.
First foul on Mexico. Gutierrez doesn't want to get a technical to make it his second. He thought he had it clean. He's got a lot of strapping on that right shoulder. He hurt that early on in the game yesterday. It was, not yesterday, the day before, sorry. It was a game to forget for him. Hurt his shoulder early, spent a long time on the bench. Then when he did come back, Gutierrez picked up those quick fouls. And it wasn't really until late in the game in the fourth quarter that he seemed to do anything. He finished with 8 points, but he had 6 of those 8 in the final 2 or 3 minutes when the game was dead and buried.
So 2 from 2 from Valdiskio Joachim. And Angola regain the lead. Oh, nice pass into Ion. That's good defense from Mexico, but at the last moment, Valdiskio Joachim just reached in.
Very good defense from Angola. Firm. That's why Joachim is on the floor trying to contain the threat of Ion.
Cruz. No, nothing's dropping at the moment for Mexico. Cipriano. He's fouled and he's got the and one! Wow, great athleticism from Cipriano.
Oh, he's hurt his knee though. He's slow to get up. As I said, those occasions there, one-on-one, that's where we usually see Olimpio Cipriano up above the ring. He just doesn't have that lift, that explosion that we're used to seeing from him. He seems to be okay, he's going to continue. He really is battling through.
Well, Coach Macedo just checking that his star guard is okay. And I don't think the question has been answered completely 100% yet.
I think it shows the lack of depth in Angola that Cipriano is having to play such big minutes. It's just shy of 30 minutes a game. They just don't really have anybody else. The Afro basket last year was one of their strongest positions with Carlos Moraes, the MVP, who's injured. But then also they had, you know, more strength in depth as well.
So Cipriano completes the three-point play, and we suspect a sub might be imminent. with that possible injury against Cipriano. Gutierrez. Cruz with the jumper. It's back to a 2-point lead for Angola.
That was Hernandez. It's only the second 2-point shot Hector Hernandez has taken in 3 games now. He likes to sit outside that 3-point line.
Oh, Francisco Joachim, talk about confidence.
Yeah.
Buries the 3 for a 5-point lead for Angola.
It's one of those shots you better make because Joachim has taken a lot of shots for his average coming into this game so far.
Hernandez again. There's a foul on the play. It's against Mexico. Little push on the glass.
Mexico haven't really got going offensively, just 3 from 11 from the field. Angola have ridden their luck a little bit. Same out of bounds play twice in a row for Mexico. Got Cruz absolutely wide open, but a team which is 4th in field goal percentage and in fact 2nd in 2-point percentage coming into this game in Mexico.
Now, key phase of the game. Olimpio Cipriano has gone out and is receiving treatment on the end of the Angolan bench. And the rebound, Gutierrez.
Cruz is open in the corner. Should have been the extra pass. He had Cruz standing right next to him there. Hernandez didn't see him.
Costa calls the play. Valdisco Joachim has hit 1 3 already, and this time goes inside and gets the rebound. And the little floating shot takes Angola into a 7-point lead.
Oh, Joachim's answering the call. I said I didn't think he'd done a lot so far in this tournament. He's responding today. 9 points against Gustavo Ion. Excellent play.
Now, is that a foot violation or is that a foul? Well, Barros can't understand it.
I think the officials pointed in the wrong direction. He's admitted his mistake.
Yeah, it's good officiating.
Yeah, ball just went out of bounds. Nobody touched it. Angola building on this lead. A great first quarter for them.
Well, with the shot clock on 7, Mexico foul. And there's Cipriano. It's definitely his knee. There's a replay of that incident where, for a second, Angola thought they'd been called a foul. It was just merely an out of bounds. Coach Macedo there has to think about that injury now, I suspect. So with 2:49 to go in the first period, don't think we'll see Cipriano again in this period. And the medics are definitely having a real go at that knee at the end of the Angolan bench. Well, the Mexican defense went asleep for a second, but Angola again didn't punish them. Oh, great trailing play from Gutierrez. And again, well, I have to say, this time it was the Angolan defense who just went AWOL.
The Angolan defense hasn't been at its highest level. As I said, they've kind of ridden their luck. Mexico missed a lot of opportunities. I don't think that'll continue. Gutierrez has got going with his first 2 now.
Yeah, we saw a slow start for Angola against Lithuania as well defensively, but then they came right back to get within a point of Lithuania. So perhaps a slow start by Angola again, and in for the first time tonight, or this morning rather. Reggie Moore of Angola, number 11, and Barros comes out.
Now they're going to go bigger. More in for Barros. So they'll go Mingus and Moore, kind of rotating at the 3 and 4 position. Untraditional spot for Eduardo Mingus, but he's shown the ability to play there. We see a lot of ice on that knee from Cipriano. That's going to be a big loss for Angola if he can't play in this game. And a real key for Mexico. They've got to get Paco Cruz involved. Cruz only has those 2 points and an easy layup. What can they do? I haven't seen him involved in that pick and roll at all.
1 from 2 for Roberto Fortes. And here's Gutierrez from Mexico.
This is better. Get Cruz the ball. Let's see him get that pick and roll. That's where he's been so deadly.
Gutierrez, well, he thought about a pass. I think the Angolan defense thought it was going to be a pass as well. Lovely little finger roll.
It wasn't the most orthodox finish from Gutierrez, but 2 is 2, gets the points.
It's a foot violation, so unusually no reset on the shot clock because it was on 14 anyway. Coming in for Angola, number 12, Yannick Moreira. He's averaging 9 points a game.
Like this substitution from Angola. They're going to bring in Moreira. He's not going to have to guard Gustavo Ayon. He's going to get a chance to be really active at both ends of the floor. There he is. Look at him on the glass. Good effort, but Mexico, an important job. Something we didn't talk about coming into the game, Roy, rebounding, the importance of the battle. Angola, despite being undersized at that 4 position for a lot of the game, 5th in the tournament in rebounding here at the World Cup. They average the most rebounds per game of any team in Gran Canaria. Mexico, on the other hand, bottom. The worst team in the tournament in rebounding, averaging just 25 a game.
In for the first time, Edison and Doniema, number 7 for Angola, replacing Eduardo Mingas. Cruz at the point. Oh, blocking foul. Attempted double team, it's Costa.
It's poor defense from Costa. Him and Moreira had a good trap on the sideline, just wasn't quick enough. Fouled coming out, needed to contain.
Both teams have been in the penalty some time now.
2 on Costa. So he's going to have to go out here. Barosh is going to come back. There's Cipriano still looking on.
May even be we won't see Cipriano again until the second half. That knee has given him a lot of pain.
You always say, if you're struggling from the field, try to get to the foul line. Get yourself going, get an easy shot, and that's exactly what Paco Cruz has done. Got himself to the line, and an occasion where he didn't really have any right. A poor foul from Costa's sent him there. Will that get the second leading score from Mexico going now?
So the big 3 from Mexico have got 11 points between them, Gutierrez, Ayon and Cruz. But from the corner, Angola take a 5-point lead. Roberto Fortes, wide open in the corner. Well into the last minute of this first period. Cruz is fouled. Well, Reggie Moore said hands straight up in the air, referee, and then nods and mouths good call.
Again, it's another tough one on Angola. They played good defense. They had Cruz in a double team, but they've allowed him to escape. Great play from Cruz. Line up for Mexico. Angola really like to be aggressive on any pick and roll situation. They'll always trap or hard hedge. And unfortunately, this lineup for Mexico, they don't really have any bigs that can extend the floor. Apart from Cruz, don't really have any major 3-point threats. So that plays into the hands of this Angolan defense.
Well, Coach Macedo taking Barosh out.
Well,
he's on 2 fouls as well.
So interesting here. Who's going to play the point? They've gone to Gildo Santos. Yet to feature in this tournament, Santos. Big responsibility for him early into this game.
Cruz on 6 points now, leading scorer for Mexico. And it's back to a 3-point lead for Angola.
Talked about the big 3 for Mexico, Roy. They've scored 13 of the 15 for Mexico so far. It shows you their worth. To see him. Oh, they've got Mesa on. He started yesterday for his defense, and he's going to get all over Santos here.
See that defensive stance, that is wonderful.
See what Gildo Santos has got, he said.
Shot clock 10 now. Oh, that hurts when you play such tough defense, and then Yannick Moreira buries the jumper. 10 seconds. Gutierrez to the hoop. And the rebound, Reggie Moore, and here go Angola on the break. And the shot is, nearly a miracle shot on the buzzer for Angola. But the first period ends with Angola leading Mexico 20-15. Remember this, almost certainly a key game in respect of qualifying in the top 4 from this Group D here in Gran Canaria. Mexico 0-2 coming into it, Angola 1-1. They're the stats. And Mexico continuing what they do well, shooting well from the foul line.
Been a great start for Angola though. Solid first quarter for them. There are worrying signs despite this 5-point lead. Obviously the injury to Cipriano and then the 2 fouls on Barash and Costa. How they play out will be an important factor in this game. For Mexico, the big three, the biggest point for them perhaps is the big three have done well to stay out of foul trouble.
At the moment, Angola passing the ball more than Mexico. 5 assists to 2, and that may be reflected in the scoreboard. 20-15, Angola over Mexico. Nothing separating these teams as far as points in the paint concerned, 8 each. Angola just 2 points off turnovers. And fast breaks, Angola are marginally ahead, 5-3. Angola have enjoyed a 7-point lead. Mexico have been in the lead for the odd second or so.
I knew this was going to be a close one coming in. Both teams it's a little cagey. It's an important game for qualification. Expect to see Mexico start to loosen up a little now. For Angola, their big three haven't really been involved too much. Just 3 points between Cipriano, Moore and Mingus combined. Cipriano's gone out. Mingus is on the bench as well, so it would be an opportunity for Reggie Moore, and a key one here. This lineup on the floor does not have a lot of scoring for Angola, so Moore's going to have to be a playmaker really, even though he's more of an inside player.
Patient play here from Mexico. Cruz finds the open man who buries the 3, and the lead is cut to 2.
A great play. Martinez has got to make that shot because he has to make sure the defenders guard him honestly. Can't let them help too much.
Yeah, Mexico do need someone to take the load off the big 3, as we've called them. But Yannick Morea there responds not quite in kind, but with a nice 15-foot jumper.
Parada looks to the bench because I think the scouting report says give Yannick Moreira that shot. Doesn't really have great range, but he's showing that he does. He just hasn't proved it yet on this tournament. They may have to change the way they guard him now.
And the first foul, Edison Ndomia. Ndoniema. Iron hasn't really got going just yet, but he's capable of exploding, and Gutierrez draws the foul again from Gildo Santos.
These fouls are racking up for the Angolan guards. That's what Gutierrez has done well.
Less than a minute gone in this third period, and 2 fouls by Angola.
You have to adjust to the way it's being called. Referees making sure hands are kept off. Let's see how Santos can do on this occasion. Can't keep giving Paco Cruz that much room. He missed 2 really easy ones earlier.
Yeah, coming off a screen, there was no contest, no defense of the screen there. Here's Reggie Moore. Another 3 for Angola, and this is without Cipriano, remember. He shoots 55%, but his teammates are responding brilliantly in Cipriano's absence. Ion just inside the arc.
That's not what Mexico need. Yesterday, Lithuania exploited Yannick Moreira and his lack of experience on the inside. Mexico have yet to do that for Gustavo Ion. They haven't got him the ball on the low post to go against Moreira.
Gildo Santos at the point for Angola. Oh, nice pass. Beautiful pass And Edison and Doniema lays it up.
Oh, the role players for Angola coming up trumps Fortes. And now Ndonima, and also a strong play from Wakim as well. Here is Ion. This is what I wanted to see. It's more, in fact, matched up with him.
Excellent rebound for Maria. With the lane opened up just for a second. Well, no rebounders for Angola. There's Cruz. Lovely little floating play, penetration by Cruz, and he's back to a 5-point game.
Beautiful protection dribble from Cruz there with the left hand.
Cruz, the first man on either team into double figures. There are a few Mexican fans here. Mexico is the cry from the crowd. Oh, that's great hands. Lazy pass there from Gildo Santos. There's a holding foul in there. Well, it's an offensive foul. An offensive foul against Mexico's Adam Parada. Backing his man in before the shot had gone up, I suspect. So it looks like what he's doing wrong. Yeah, he's got his arms wrapped around his defender.
Let's see Mexico change their lineup again. Bring Hernandez in once more. Because at the moment, having Parada on means Ion has to step more to the perimeter. Takes away from his strengths.
Oh, great hands, great defense, and the foul. Not called unsportsmanlike. That was very close.
Well, no, Santos was in front of Gutierrez, so that's why it's not called as unsportsmanlike. Made a play for the ball. As I said, for Mexico, they need to find a way. This lineup works for the Angolan defense at the moment because they've got more on Gustavo Ion, and it's allowing Yannick Moreira to just almost play a one-man zone in and around the key to help Reggie Moore against Ion, because Parada hasn't shown the ability to knock down that mid-range shot yet.
Under the circumstances, you have to say, Gildo Santos there, a good foul, but it's the third foul and still an age to go, 6.5 minutes. There's another offensive foul against Mexico. It's Ion. Gustavo Ion, that's only his first foul, but, well, there's the foul. Little leverage with the left elbow. Edison and Domia out for Angola. And Eduardo Mingus back in. Reggie Moore. Oh, big rebound for Roman Martinez.
So again, Ion on the perimeter. This is better. He's going to roll to the ring here. Gutierrez will look for him. So Sam, that's where Martinez has to knock down that perimeter shot. Mexico did everything right. Ion had it in the key, but was surrounded by 3 defenders. If Angola are going to continue to try and crowd him out, Mexico have to hit from the perimeter to beat this Angolan defense.
Well, when this ball is inbounded, Mexico will look to draw fouls because Angola are in the penalty with an age to go in this second period. Great out-of-bounds play by Mexico, and Roman Martinez buries the 3 again. It's back to a 2-point game.
And if he can do that, Martinez is going to open it up on the inside. So we see Cipriano continue to look on that Angolan bench.
Angola definitely slow to react to that out-of-bounds play there, but the steal from Ion, and he's going to throw it down! And we have a tie! 27 plays 27. And Gustavo Ion moves on to 7 points, and Angola want a timeout.
It's been a, despite the scoreline, you've got to say it's worrying times for Angola. They're 27 apiece, but they've got a number of guys in foul trouble. And as I said, Mexico have almost been biding their time as well. They've been rotating through. Parada, who hasn't played a lot of big minutes coming in, has played an extended time. Hernandez, who's usually the man that plays that power forward position and gives that three-point threat, has seen time on the bench. He's rested up. The big three really have got going for Mexico as well. So Angola are going to need to change this game somehow, some way. Unfortunately for them, the guys they would usually look to, players like Milton Barros, are on the bench because of foul trouble.
Well, we said earlier on that Angola had scored 2 points off turnovers and Mexico nil, but that last 2 points from Ion has evened that up, and what's more, those 2 points have tied the game at 27s with 5:33 to go in the first half.
Well, Angola have decided to change it up. Reggie Moore there talking to the official. He's been joined by Eduardo Mingus and Valdecillo Joaquim, and at the point guard position, this man here, Armando Costa, is going to come back with the 2 fouls. Costa's a smart player. I can't see him picking up a third. The problem is he's going to have to match up against one of the big three from Mexico.
Mexico have upped the intensity on their defense. 4 on the shot clock. And Angola get the offensive rebound.
Angola need to get Mingus involved. Scoreless so far. 14.7 rebounds a game for him coming in. What a block!
Beautiful pass, but a beautiful block as well. And then Mexico lose the ball. Cruz, he tried to tip it to a teammate. Reggie Moore gets his shot blocked.
Look at that, ganging up. Mexico, here they come. Transition now.
Oh, nice pass, and Mexico hit the lead.
Oh, Cruz has got a big smile on his face, and rightly so. Mexico on top here now. They've got the lead.
Gutierrez hits his 6th point. Oh, this defense from Mexico is all-consuming now. Remember, this is coming out of an Angolan timeout. That's a holding foul. No, it's an offensive foul. It's an offensive foul. The second by Adam Parada.
Angola, they can sense the important period this is because Milton Barros is going to come back.
Well, that's an almost identical foul to his first foul. He's got his arms behind him, holding the defender, trying to seal him off, and he's picked up his second offensive foul as Roberto Fortes comes out for Angola.
This is the, almost the best 5 for Angola out on the floor now with Moore.
In and out, and rebound, Gutierrez. Under a little bit of pressure from Costa. Dangerous times for Angola. No backdoor there.
Gutierrez taking a shot to the face, but look at that.
3 is good. It's a 5-point lead for Mexico now.
I said the role players for Angola stepping out. How about Martinez? 3rd 3 for him.
Moves on to 9 points. And number 6 for Mexico. I'll tell you what, Angola do need Cipriano. But I wonder whether that knee injury is...
Oh no, he's at the table, Roy. Right on cue. Yeah. Almost the moment you said it, he started to walk up.
Cruz the rebound. And the long pass. Ion on the reverse layup. It's a 7-point lead, and Angola want to talk things over again. Their second timeout in the space of, 2 minutes?
They had to call it. 3 minutes to go, but this game is getting away from them.
It's a 14-point scoring run for Mexico, and they've gone 34-27 ahead, and still 3:12 to go in the first half.
Mexico, they've been using that 3-point threat. Roman Martinez, he scored 2 points in the tournament coming into today, but 9 in this game so far, 3 threes for Angola. I've got to say, no points in 4 minutes 50. And for me, I'm going to ask why Eduardo Mingus has taken just 2 shots in comparison to Valdecillo Joaquim, who's taken 12 shots already in this game. He's taken more shots on his own than Cipriano, Reggie Moore, and Eduardo Mingus. In fact, he's taken twice as many shots as those 3 combined. And I'm sorry, I'm all about using the team, but there comes a point when you've got to say, Valdecillo, you've only scored 8 points in 2 games coming into this one. Get your lead players involved. Get shots for Mingus, get shots for Reggie Moore, get shots for Armando Cipriano.
34-27. Mexico. 14-point run they've gone on. And coach Paulo Macedo of Angola now looking extremely concerned. So concerned he's had to get Olympia Cipriano back in there.
Cipriano is a warrior. He's been playing with this knee injury from day one, so he'll do what he can. Give it all to the cause. Need him on the floor, though. Finally, Mingus gets a shot, but see, that's what happens. He's so desperate to try and contribute. He takes a bad one, and perhaps he should have brought it out.
Barosh.
That's what I want to see. That's why you get the ball to Eduardo Mingus.
Well, the referee's caught, given 2, a bonus to come, and the third foul, Adam Parada. Yeah, foul from behind, attempted block, but to a lot of contact with the torso. Eduardo Mingus completes the three-point play. So on this occasion, Angola gets something positive coming out of their timeouts. And here's Cruz, defended by Costa. Now that'll be a 2-shot foul. Both teams in the penalty. 2 fouls, Valdiscio Joachim.
Ion, brilliant at getting to the foul line. Always gets that. It's a skill for a big man to be able to draw fouls against your opposing player. Earn yourself a trip to the line.
Adam Prada on those 3 fouls for Mexico goes out, replaced by Marco Ramos, number 5.
And again, this is where Mexico will go slightly smaller. Ramos is going to be able to guard the front line from Angola, but he can extend the floor with the 3-point shot.
Aon moves on to 8 points.
We've seen a lot of rotation in the Mexican backcourt. Gutierrez and Ion yet to go out in this one. Paul Stoll has played pretty well in this tournament. We haven't even seen him yet.
2 from 2 for Ion. 9 points, go with his 4 rebounds. Barosh. That's out of bounds, but knocked out of bounds by a Mexican. Didn't hit the rim, so 8 seconds on the shot clock.
7th offensive rebound for Angola.
Oh, Gutierrez is slipping all over the floor there. Somebody's got to wipe that floor as Angola hit a 3. Yeah, the referee says that's enough. Let's get the floor wipers on the floor.
Costa slipped and then...
It slipped again.
Yeah, as he turned to go back again, he slipped on the area that he had just made. There he is, he goes down. As he tries to change direction, slips on the wet spot he just created.
And Costa buries the 3.
Yeah, punished him.
So 33 plays 36 with just over 2 to go, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Been a reasonable recovery from Angola, having trailed by 7 at one stage. Good defense from Barros, denying Gutierrez the ball.
Barros has to be careful though, he's got those 2. They just want to see out this final 2 minutes if they can without Costa and Barros picking up their 3rd. That's vital for Angola.
Well, Gutierrez goes past Barros and Cruz from 3-point range. And the rebound, Aon, and the rescue. Great hustle from Gustavo Aon. Here's Cruz. Did hit the rim, so they've got a new shot clock to play with.
The recognition from Cruz goes to Ion. Someone's open as he's double teamed.
Good switch from Cruz.
And again, Martinez.
Not this time, but the rebound. Well, that's a great hustle from Olympia Cipriano. Then he didn't protect the ball, he lost it. Cruz again.
give Cruz that much room. He's going to take the three. Sure, you can give up the three to Cruz. You've got to get close enough. He can finish at the ring.
Experience there of Cipriano. He recognised the break wasn't on and said, let's play a long offense. Barosh. Shot clock 6. Barosh inside. Oh, that was good hands from Mexico. Now 2 seconds on the shot clock. And Mexico want to talk it over. So 49.5 seconds remaining in the first half, and Angola 33, Mexico 36. Timeout, Mexico.
Sure about the timeout from Mexico. It's given an opportunity for Angola to draw up a play.
I think he had already asked for a timeout, and
wasn't quick enough to cancel it, obviously.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he looked up then and saw 2 above the scoreboard. 2 seconds.
There's a battle of the boards. We said Mexico dead last coming into this tournament. They only averaged 25.5 rebounds a game, already 21 in the first half of this game. So that's an improvement from them, a good positive sign. You know, it must be said Mexico did have a very difficult start to this tournament. Slovenia and Lithuania, 2 of the main contenders perhaps out of this group for a medal. Head to them on the opening night and night 2. They've responded well here.
2 things here. Angola have 2 seconds to get a shot away. Mexico obviously have to defend for 2 seconds, but both teams are in the penalty. So the last thing Mexico want to do is foul with 2 on the shot clock. And then again, Angola would love to draw a foul in those 2 seconds. Even better, they'd love to get a shot away and draw a foul. Out of bounds, Angola. Barosh can't get it to Cipriano. Gets it to Mindasu. Well, not the best option perhaps, but so that's all they had with Olimpio Cipriano being tightly marked. And then the steal, or the giveaway rather. Oh, that's great following as well. Valdisco Joachim didn't really think much of that shot, but he followed it. He went in anyway, but he was there for the rebound.
Giveaway is the word. Look at that from Gutierrez, very smart. Gutierrez let the ball roll because the clock was running, but the 24 doesn't start until he takes possession. So he's managed to take away the last shot from Angola there. Great play from Gutierrez.
Is he looking for the last shot himself? He comes off a pick, goes inside, finds the open man who misses the 3. So we have a 1-point game at halftime. This is day 4 of the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and possibly a spot in the top 4 in this Group D is at stake. An important game. Mexico, no wins from 2 games so far. Angola 1-1 and only 1 point separating them. Mexico have a 1-point lead over Angola at halftime. Leading scorers, well, number 9 for Angola. That's Valdisco Joachim, leading scorer in the game on 11 points. He's also pulled down 4 rebounds. And Francisco Cruz, number 9, also. But for Mexico, he's scored 10 points and he's pulled down 5 rebounds. Well, we opened the program today saying that how crucial this is, and it could be close. It could come down to foul shots in the end, you know. And so far, that theory has been borne out. Angola won the first period by 5. Mexico won the second period by 6. So we'll take a break at halftime, but make sure you're back here with us in about 13 minutes' time, because this is boiling up to be a wire game, a cracker. Mexico lead Angola by 1. Welcome back to the Gran Canaria Arena, day 4 of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. We're less than a minute away from the start of the second half of the first game on this day 4. It's Mexico 36, Angola 35. A crucial game, both teams in their efforts to make the top 4 and therefore qualify for the knockout range. As well as the score, some of the key stats of that first half, and to me, the fact that Gustavo Ayon and Gutierrez, the number 7, Jorge Gutierrez of Mexico, only 1 foul each, and fouls have plagued Mexico in their 2 previous games. The fouls, the brunt of the fouls being carried by Adam Parada, number 15. He's on 3 fouls, but as long as the big 3 from Mexico can stay clear of foul trouble, then that will enhance their prospects. For Angola, Olimpio Cipriano spent much of the first half on the bench because he picked up a knee injury, or rather he exacerbated a knee injury. And the Angolan physios had a lot of ice on it. But he's here starting, and Angola have first possession of the second half. Number 4, Olimpia Cipriano. Keep your eye on his injury situation. Barros is fouled immediately by Francisco Cruz.
First foul for Cruz, did a good job in the opening period, keeping out of trouble. 3 from Angola, needs to get going. Just 6 points between the 3 players we highlighted. And there, Mingus, here's Cipriano, and Reggie Moore is on the bench again.
Cipriano misses from 3, he's a 55% foul shooter, and that's a great steal. Barros, oh, and then he let the ball go again. Wonderful steal, but a good reaction from the Mexican defenders. They got 3 back very, very quickly. Gutierrez.
Where the threat from the perimeter and the fact that Martinez has made the 3-point shots forces the defenders to stay honest, allows Ion to go one-on-one in the low post.
Ion now in 11 points, that lovely turnaround baby hook. Equal leading scorer in the game, equal with Valdiscio. Valdiscio Gomez, Joachim, that is. Here's Gutierrez.
It's been guarded by Barros. Surely they've got to go to that mismatch on the inside.
Cruz inside for the floater, misses it, and then Angola tipped the ball back to him. The easy 2 there for Cruz. Missed the first shot, but then gratefully accepted the gift.
Working for Mexico. Take a 5-point lead now.
And Cruz now on to 12 points. Here's Cipriano, bullet-like pass into that low post. Oh, great footwork from Valdiscio Joachim.
That's where I want to see Joachim. Good job by him on the low post. Footwork.
Good recovery defense from Angola. With the 3, well, Hector Hernandez saying it's not just 3 players in his Mexican team.
Hernandez has the ability to stretch the floor. I like him. The balance he brings to this Mexico lineup. He was 2 of 3 yesterday, his first one today.
Mexico, the cry goes up from the crowd here in Gran Canaria. Oh, that's a forced shot, but my goodness me. The strength of Eduardo Mingas there.
He's going to have to force it. He's only taken 5 shots. He's been kept quiet by Mexico.
Gutierrez enjoying himself today, as opposed to yesterday when he was in.
And look at the space for Ion. There's too much room there.
And Cruz rescues it. Finds Ion, who finds the open man for 3!
Back-to-back threes. Hector Hernandez, as I said, brings great balance to this team, and Mexico using the threat of Ion on the low post.
Mexico with the equal biggest lead. It's a 7-point lead. Remember in that first half, Angola were forced to call 2 quick timeouts. And Cruz picks up the rubbish.
Shot for Angola. Look at the space for Gutierrez.
And the rebound, Ion. Now is he going to get a foul there? He was fouled.
Look at the difference in the way the offenses are set up. For Mexico, they're making sure Ion is getting touches on the low post, and as the defense is coming to stop him, he's kicking it out for open looks for Hernandez on the other end. For Angola, Mingas and Cipriano have barely had a touch.
Great little repartee there between Ion and Gutierrez. Ion came across to Gutierrez and said, "Keep shooting. Don't worry, I'll be there for the rebound." Ion hits the first.
Close to a double-double already. Gustavo Ion, 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists as well. He's done a great job sharing the ball.
Hit the first, but not the second. The lead 8 for Mexico. Low post double teamed, triple teamed even. Oh, great hesitation from Cipriano, but nowhere to go. And the jumper, well, very late in the shot clock for Angola. With Yannick Murray out there on the fadeaway.
Is showing that range today. The jump shot he's hit. Again, Angola needs some easy points.
Here's Murray against Angola, against Ion. Now the referee gives 2. Well,
Angola are going to have to do something. I wonder about whether changing the defense, perhaps look at the zone, might help, because at the moment Ion's getting far too much room. Whenever Angola double, the spacing for Mexico is good, and they're exploiting the huge advantage he has. Ion is just overpowering this front line from Angola.
Maria picks up his second foul. He's got his hands full with this guy, Gustavo Ion.
Is it the time for Joaquim Gomez, the veteran Angolan centre, to come back? We saw him yesterday, used a lot against Lithuania. I wonder if that's going through the mind of Angola and their head coach, Paulo Macedo.
Cipriano really struggling to get open there, and good hands from the Mexican defense. Costa. And Cipriano picks up the rubbish. And a huge rebound for Hector Hernandez.
Hernandez for 3 again, third 3 of the second half. Hernandez is smoking, and Mexico roll in here.
And timeout Angola very, very early in the second half. 5:24 to go, and it's a 12-point Mexican lead. Angola need to talk things over. Hector Hernandez moves on to 11 points. While some rather stunned expressions on the faces of the Angolan players there. They trail by 12, having led at one stage. by 7. That seems an age ago now. Mexico, all guns firing in this second half. We've got Gustavo Ayon on 15 points, Francisco Cruz on 12, and Hector Hernandez on 11. There he is, proving that Mexico are not a three-man team.
Well, Mexico done a tremendous job, the role players. And Martinez and Hernandez stepping up. 6 threes between those two guys. So they've capitalised on any help from Angola on the other end. Unfortunately, the Angolan offense, which so often, you know, the words you use to describe Angola when they play, disciplined, under control, but they haven't done that today. They haven't been able to get their 3 superstars in the game at all.
Here is one of those 3 superstars, the injured or semi-injured Olimpio Cipriano. And a great rebound there from Mexico's number 5, Marcos Ramos.
Mexico going to have the advantage with this big lead, take their time.
Ayon is double teamed in the low post. Cruz seems to have had a quietish game, but he's still on 12 points. And here go Angola, 4 on 2. And that's a great coast-to-coast and goaltending called. So some relief for Angola coming out of their timeout. It's back to a 10-point lead for Mexico.
He's bringing the energy, as he always does. See if that can help Angola. It was a good defensive sequence from them. Good double on the low post.
Oh, great hands. The low post was double teamed then, and then Angola throw the ball out of bounds. Oh, that's great defense, and then they give the ball away. And as predicted by my colleague here, Lloyd Gardner, the introduction of Joaquin Gomez, the veteran Angolan, number 10.
I think this is a good move. I think Gomez just gives him that stability. He's a good low post scorer as well. Let's see if he can help. Can he match up against Gustavo Ayon? Straight away called into action.
Angola trying to double team that low post, but then Cipriano reaches in.
Gotta be careful. It's Moreira that's going to double. That leaves Hernandez open. Hernandez, as we've seen, has hit 3 threes in this second half. So if the rotations aren't spot on for Angola, either Hernandez or even Martinez, when he steps in, might found a lot of room. And here he comes, Martinez, right on cue. Takes his way to the scorer's table.
Francisco Cruz against Cipriano, whose foot not quite knocked out of bounds, and the shot clock buzzer beats Mexico. Terrific defense from Angola. So Martinez, number 6 in Mexico, replaces Marco Ramos. Cipriano. Foul, that's the second foul by Gutierrez. Now yesterday, or rather the day before yesterday, remember we had a rest day yesterday, but on Sunday Gutierrez picked his fouls up very, very quickly.
As you say, Roy, the difference in Mexico today, Gutierrez and Ayon yet to go out of this game. Cruz has only been on the bench for 1 minute.
Here go Mexico on the break. We have a 2-on-1. Oh, goodness me. A foul. It looks suspiciously like a travel just for a second, but Fortes reached in before. Any travel could be called.
Good foul from Fortes. Make him earn it from the line. No layups. See if Hernandez can make 2 for 2, because otherwise it would have been an easy basket for him.
Hector Hernandez, 11 points. 2 rebounds, 2 fouls. Having a dream game.
Hernandez does have good 3-point range. He's made a 3 in every game. He likes to operate on the perimeter, despite playing in that power forward position.
2 from 2 for Hernandez. Armando Costa, defended by Gutierrez, tries to go through the gap, but there's a foot violation there. Gutierrez looked around anxiously, and the referee Eddie Beator, no foul, just a foot violation.
A lot of room for Costa then. I think he was a little bit fortunate to get the kick.
So no reset on the shot clock, it stays on 15.
Angola, they just need a bit more patience, a bit more poise. Still, Eduardo Mingus hasn't got into this game. Neither has Reggie Moore. These are guys averaging double figures. Moore has only taken 2 shots as yet to score. He's still on the bench. Mingus is 2 of 7. And he's also on the bench.
Hernandez got a hand on the rebound, but he went to an Angolan. Oh, terrific rebounding, but eventually the rebound is secured by Gutierrez.
That's what Moreira gives you, that offensive rebound, but he's got to capitalise. 2 opportunities there, needs to make them.
Hernandez declines the 3-point attempt this time. He's hit 4 from 7. Here he is again. Not this time. But, well, the rebound drops conveniently into the hands of an Angolan. And that Angolan was Moreira. Well, bit of a ragged phase of play here for Angola, trailing by 12. Remember, start of this third period, Mexico led by 1. We just have a referee's timeout with Angolan lace come undone. Lovely pink shoes.
The Angolan scoring has gone down each quarter. They had 20 points in the first, just 15 in the second, and now they have 8 with 2 minutes to go. You can see that's really the problem. It's not been defensively. They've held the Mexican team, which usually shoots so well. They haven't been able to score themselves.
Oh, what a move! What a move! Wonderful play by Jorge Gutierrez. He was bumped as well and still had the poise to lay it in left-handed. And then he very nearly stole the ball as well. Costa. Cipriano in the corner. He needs to start firing. It's all Mexico at the moment. Gutierrez on the break. Oh, great hustle back by Gomez. And at the other end, it's Costa laying the ball up. So, a 4-point play possibility there. Mexico missed the layup, but Angola didn't.
It's a freebie for Angola, really. Mexico had numbers, had the opportunity, but missed it. And looks like Angola switching into a zone. Good, interesting period here. They're going to know where Martinez is.
Don't know where Hernandez is as well. Here he is.
I like the call, though, from Coach Macedo. Just try and change it up.
Oh, great boxing out from Angola.
This is running. He was ahead of the pack. Couldn't be found, though.
Cipriano. That's out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Gomez. Very difficult pass to receive that from left-hand point position into right-hand low post. That's tough. Costa comes out, as indeed does Eduardo Mingus of Angola.
First time seeing Paul Stoll today. Is a 3-point threat, so he'll be relishing the opportunity to go against this zone as Paco Martinez is going to have a little bit of a breather.
In the last minute of the third period. And Mexico, comfortable lead. 12 points can be deemed to be comfortable. Foul on the play. And it's Ion. It's his second.
I think it was just a kick, Roy. So it wasn't his second, yep.
Yeah, my apologies. Well, he breathes a sigh of relief, as indeed did the whole Mexican bench. Not that he's in anywhere near foul trouble yet. Just one foul, Ion. Barros. Gomez.
Good work from Moreira. This is a good balance.
Is that Gutierrez foul? It certainly is.
It's a good balance for Angola on the floor now. Moreira just is going to be allowed to be active around the ring, and then on defense, He can patrol the middle of that zone.
And Gutierrez is coming out, replaced by Cruz. Well, he's picked up 2 fouls in this third period. Explaining to the coach that he didn't do anything, as ever.
Not a major problem, though. It's the end of the third here. With the 3.
15 seconds remaining in the third period. Angola need to take the last shot. Don't give Mexico another touch of the ball. Cipriano. And the foul. That's well drawn by Cipriano. What a brain he has.
Smart by Martinez as well, because there's now only 4 seconds for Angola to try and get a shot away.
Both teams just in the penalty. Gomez for 3. And the rebound Barosh, but he knocks it out of bounds with 0.2 of a second remaining in the third. Going to be a long shot. It certainly is. And, well, the theory used to be you needed 0.3 of a second to get a shot away. Hernandez had 0.2 of a second to get his shot away. It missed anyway, so the third period ends with Mexico leading Angola 57-45.
Great work from Mexico in that third period. 21-10 they took it. Angola, as I said, it's all about the offense. Where are they going to get shots? For me, I'd like to see Reggie Moore come back. He just hasn't had the opportunity to get into this game. Just 9 minutes on the floor, and really, I know Gustavo Ion is a threat, but I'd go small if I'm Angola. Try and spread him out, see if they can draw fouls against him on the opposite end. The zone seemed to have worked towards the end of that third quarter, so I think Angola will probably try and use that at the start of this fourth as well.
My memory is correct, then Angola came back from 8 points adrift against Lithuania in the first period on Sunday. We'll have to do a similar job here in the fourth period to come back from 12 points behind against Mexico. And it may well be the case that a place in the top 4 in this Group D is at stake here. Angola have won 1 game already. That game against Korea. And Mexico yet to play Korea. Hector Hernandez there. No wonder he's getting the chest bump from Gustavo Ion. 13 points to Hector Hernandez. 4 from 7 from the arc.
Big 3 we talked about coming in. No, the Mexican big 3, 35 points combined. Done a great job. The Angolan one, though, just 8 points between Mingus, Reggie Moore, and Cipriano.
So here we go, the fourth period. Mexico in control at the moment.
It's going to be the zone from Angola, 2-3. Herrera is going to try and be the lone man in the middle.
And Mexico throwing the ball around against the zone, looking for the holes in it. Shot clock on 2. Well, right on cue. Brilliant passing from Mexico. And Roman Martinez buries the 3 from the left corner.
Shot from Martinez, his 4th 3 of the game.
Biggest lead of the game now, 15 for Mexico. Barosh from the corner misses the 3. Good rebound from Gomez, but then he passes the ball to a Mexican, and this is going to be a throw down. No, it's not. Wonderful defense. Cipriano. Well, Gustavo Ion is saying, was that not a foul, referee? Let's have a look. Here's that 3 from the corner for Martinez. Now, well, no foul.
No, I think the referee missed one there, to be honest, but you know, Mexico maintain possession. They've still got this big lead.
Again, Mexico spraying the ball around, looking for the seams in the hole.
Got
the rebound, Ion.
Angola have to rebound if they're going to go into this zone. have to limit Mexico to one opportunity because it's easy for the Mexicans to run time off here.
Hernandez, not this time. Just to clear up a little misunderstanding between me and Lloyd, he has hit 3 3-pointers. My apologies, Lloyd. That's Hector Hernandez. Cipriano.
He'll have his 4th soon, don't worry.
Now the question is, will Cipriano start firing from 3-point range? Well, he goes inside, misses, the rebound. Now that cannot be 2 and 1, surely. Croatian referee Stefan Radovic says.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
It's on the rebound, so Moreira does a good job. There's the foul as he's elevating up. Moreira always brings that energy. He's done a good job on the glass.
A 3-point play possibility for Yannick Moreira.
As you believe, 10.7 rebounds from Moreira. Whenever he gets minutes, Moreira always contributes.
11 points now, close to a double-double for Moreira. But his Angolan teammates need to come to the party as well. Still a long time to go, just over 8 minutes.
Mingus is back now, number 15. Let's see what he can do. He's been kept quiet.
Hernandez doesn't look at the hoop this time. Shot clock 5.
Shot from Angola.
Oh my goodness me, from, well, the suburbs of Las Palmas almost. Paul Stoll, the biggest 3 of the game so far.
A hard break from Angola. Great defense from them. Barros to respond.
Rebound, Eduardo Mingas.
Mingas has to attack. He's passive.
Mingas against Gustavo Ayon Moreira. Mingas the rebound and the rescue. Oh, what a tussle in there. There's a foul on Barros. Yeah, loose ball foul. What a hustle from both teams here. Look at these 3 from Paul Stoll. What was that, 9.5 meters perhaps?
Great camera work there. You could see how far out he was, but nothing working for Angola. Great defensive sequence, but Stoll makes his first shot.
And what a shot it was.
Angola have to maximize what they're able to do. Moreira getting a little carried away. He's got 11.8 rebounds, but forced 2 shots on that occasion. For me, Mingus has to be more positive. He has to try and take the responsibility to bring his team back.
Some pressure now from Angola. You clearly see Cipriano on defense is really carrying that left leg.
Back to the man-to-man for Angola. They're out of the zone.
There's a holding foul against Mingas. 2 fouls Mingas. In a quiet game, relatively speaking, those 2 fouls. He's got 5 points and 3 rebounds. Cruz. Uh-oh. There you go. You said it, Lloyd. He'll get his 4th pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to make their substitution here. Poor Yannick Moreira.
No wonder Hernandez is smiling.
But Moreira's on Hernandez, and that's just not a position that Moreira's comfortable in guarding. They're on the 3-point line. Let's see why Mingas doesn't guard him and they don't put Moreira on Ayon. They're going to bring out Moreira and bring back Valdelicio. Joachim instead. I'm sure that's going to help. Same really applies for him. Not used to guarding that 3-point line.
Cipriano with Hernandez in his boots. That's a good hand from Hernandez. Here's Stoll. He shot from between the 3-point line and the center circle, mid-distance. On the buzzer of the shot clock as well. Cruz for 2, little floating layup. It's a 20-point lead for Mexico.
Beautiful execution by Cruz. Just read the defender, knew he was being trailed, curled off the screen for the easy 2. Such an efficient game from him. 14 points, 5 of 9 shooting.
Remember, not so long ago, well, in the first period anyway, Angola had a 7-point lead. Well, they get a rebound.
Cipriano just doesn't have the lift. You can see game on game. First game 4 of 5 for 3. Second game 2 of 6 now. Third game, even with the day off, is 0 of 5. That injury really affecting his ability.
Fortis comes out for Angola. And the foul, Gustavo Ayon. Rather lazy foul that.
It's just his second. It's the most important part about it. Ayon has played 34 minutes. He's played every minute of this game so far. That's been the difference for Mexico today in relation to the other games. What a block.
And he picks up the rubbish as well and escapes the trap.
And plays point guard.
4 on 2. And the foul against Barosh. No, it's a travel against Ayon. Got carried away somewhat. Oh, Coach Valdiomeas there, looking on quizzically. 4 on 1 and should have scored. But they are 20 points ahead. And another foul. Greek referee Koromilas calls foul. Angola get together and say, come on, this is not the end of the game, you know, we can still win this. We've got 5 minutes and a few seconds to go. Okay, 20 points, it's a lot, but we can do it. Coach Macedo looks on expressionless, let's say. Mingas wheeling and dealing inside, little finger roll misses, and Ayon actually got a finger on the rebound there to tap it to a teammate.
Defense from Hernandez. How many times have we seen Mingas post up though? Very few here today. Usually that's a staple of his game.
Ayon in the post. Always drawing a double team.
Again.
On the corner.
Big smiles.
Hernandez.
Big smiles from Hernandez on the way back. 5th 3 from him.
He'll take this video and show to his grandchildren in years to come. Hernandez, 19 points, the game's leading scorer. And at the moment, Angola cannot buy a 3. Hernandez, 19 points, 3 rebounds.
3-point shooting is the equaliser, Roy.
With 15 of those points from the arc.
10 of 23 for Mexico. Just 4 of 26.
Ayon.
Angola.
There's the shot clock buzzer. In the grand scheme of things, well, they got a rebound, but the buzzer had gone.
Hernandez doing everything, gets the offensive rebound, draws the foul.
You've got to say it. A timeout, Angola. What can they do with 3:57 remaining and they're trailing by a massive 23 points?
It looks like a dejected Angola team walking off the floor. You can see them in the pictures. The body language is all wrong for them.
Well, they're renowned at Afrobasket as a team of fighters. You never know, it may just come down to points difference at some stage of the competition.
It's a great point for Roy. Angola's still very much in this qualification hunt. A victory here, a loss here. It's not all over for them. They've still got an opportunity. One more victory for them may be enough, but the points difference may be vital, so they need to do as good a job as they can for this final 3:57.
Yeah,
Try to cut it back.
Angola still have to play Slovenia and Australia, whereas Mexico, they've got to play Korea and Australia.
It's not outside the realms of possibility to see them picking up a victory in one of those final 2 games.
And that's what Coach Paulo Macedo's got to tell his team now. Okay, it's 23 points. Let's get it as close as we possibly can. We can get it into single figures. Better still, of course, if we can win. But there's only 4 minutes remaining. But they can get this margin close. You just never know.
That's absolutely it. Australia and Slovenia will go in as favourites, but there's no reason why Angola can't have a good game. Not one of those teams off. Surprise them. And then it would come down to the points difference, assuming Mexico go on to beat Korea.
Hector Hernandez hits his 20th point.
What a performance from Hernandez. He came in, he scored 5 against Lithuania, 6 against Slovenia, so he's exploded here today.
Margin 25. Cipriano. Cipriano is fouled by Cruz. Or is he?
Yeah, it's just an end-line possession. Tipped away, just couldn't break Cruz down. As I said, one-on-one, usually Amano Cipriano is so good.
Eduardo Mingas comes out for Angola. Mere 5 points to his name, the number 15. And there's that one-handed shot from Valdisco Joachim.
Angola going deep into their bench, pulling all the starters now.
Joaquin Gomez back in for Angola.
Coach Mercedes hoping by going to the bench they can get some energy. Said the body language wasn't great of the players that were on.
And the foul, Paul Stoll. That is Mexico's fourth foul in this fourth period. And Stoll's first. But Stoll will remember this game for that monstrous three-pointer he hit on the shot clock buzzer from fully 9 meters.
Cruz is going to go out. We might not see him again then.
14 and 7, 14.7 rebounds for Francisco Cruz.
4 assists as well. Another excellent job for him. The man was kind of unknown on the world level before this tournament. Only averaged 13 a game in the Mexican League this year. He's up those numbers here at the Basketball World Cup.
1 from 2 for Angola. And now Paul Stoll. Don't think they're even thinking about running the clock here, just running a few plays. No need to, with a 24-point lead. It's so comfortable for Mexico. And Ion on the turnaround. And the rebound, Morea. 3-on-1. Nice finger roll, despite the attempted shot block from Ion. Donny Emma hits his 5th point.
So Angola get those points back, see if they can stop some run. Transition to get some easy ones.
No, surely, it is. It's Hernandez. Well, radar-like shooting from Hernandez, and Francisco Cruz says, keep shooting.
Again, there's the inexperience of Yannick Moreira trying to double-team the man with the ball to leave a man which is just unconscious from the three-point line wide open.
By contrast, Angola can't buy a three. Well, I think everyone in Gran Canaria had this down as a tight game. It was for a long time. It was only a 1-point game at half-time as Joaquin Gomez throws an elbow there now. Amanda Costa in trouble there, I think.
Ramos, he's got a finger in the eye, I think, inadvertent. He's in a lot of pain.
First foul, Gomez. But he definitely, the man on the floor definitely signaled to the bench there was a problem.
This isn't good.
It is Armando Costa and...
Ramos. Marco Ramos it is.
My mistake. Yeah, Marco Ramos looking at the wrong team, sorry. Let's see what happened. Yeah, it's finger in the eye. Completely accidental. And it was Joaquin Gomez.
Yeah, he's already gone over and apologised. Said to all the
inadvertent finger.
Yeah, he said to all the Mexican players, "I was just going for the ball. I'm sorry." There he is, looking on. Won't wish this on anybody.
Great servant to Angolan basketball over the years. Ever present in AfroBasket. And was there in 2006 in that triple overtime loss to Germany. He was also in Turkey. Some terrific games against their former coach, Mario Palmer. Let's hope that Ramos is okay. Well, it's the second time we've seen the trolley come on, but thankfully on this occasion, no need for it.
Ramos wants to walk off. So he's okay.
Yeah, he's blinking and didn't see any blood there, so...
Downside to what's been an excellent afternoon's work for Mexico, really. Obviously still 2 minutes to go, but so far everything has been working for them. Great performances from the big three, and then Hernandez and Martinez have stepped up. Double-figure games from both of them. First time in double figures for either player.
Now that loose ball puts Angola in the penalty. Loose ball foul. Hernandez declines the shot this time. Can't get it, well, does get it into Prada, but he can't hang on to it. And Angola have gone scoreless for what seems like an age.
Well, they've just scored 6 points in this fourth quarter.
Compared to 19 by Mexico. Stoll. Well, everyone shouts, go on, Hector, shoot.
So he keeps passing it up, trying to keep his percentage, obviously, 6 of 10 at the moment, but Hernandez has had a lot of room out there.
.80 seconds remaining in the fourth, and Mexico have had a storming second half. 40 points to 16 in this second half. And Prada gets the rebound, and it is Angola possession with a new shot clock. They know they've got to produce a couple of really good performances now in their last 2 games. They want to beat either Slovenia or Australia, or preferably both, to qualify for the second round. Good hustle, no backcourt. And the foul. Foul is Paul Stoll. So it's a 2-shot foul. 2 fouls Stoll. And on the foul line for Angola is Londo Manuel. That's their first score in a long, long time. Two from 2 for Manuel. Last minute of the fourth period. And at the end of this game, both teams are going to have an identical 1-loss record. Both going to be on 1 and 2.
Advantage to Mexico, really. They still have Korea to play. Korea yet to record a victory.
Paul Stoll from 3-point range. 5 points to him.
It's not all over for Angola, though. Like we said,
I think that's 6 points to Stoll. My maths is terrible.
It could have been 7, how far back the shot before was. Maybe should have been given 4 for that one.
Well, Angola holding for the last, well, they can't hold for the last shot. There's a big differential between game and shot clock. Well, on the buzzer, referee gives 2. So 14 seconds remaining, and it's 55-79. Mexico, I don't think they're going to take the last shot. Well, you never know, with points difference, might have to. So that's it, Mexico 79, Angola 55. An emphatic second half for Mexico. They outscored Angola 43-20. So they increased their lead, which was 1 at half time, and it transpired to a 24-point winning margin.
Well, job done for Mexico. A superb performance for them. I said in the fourth quarter, they got everything they really needed. The big 3 came to the party. Ayom, Cruz and Gutierrez with good games, and then out of nowhere, the bench responded, knocked down any opportunity they had. Hernandez and Martinez was superb, and it's a great performance for Mexico. They look battle-tested over those 2 losses earlier. Now they'll know if they can win 1 of their final 2 games, that may be enough to see them qualify into the top 4.
Yeah, Mexico got 37 points from what we've dubbed the big 3, Gutierrez, Ayan and Cruz. 37 points from those 3, but 36 points from Martinez and Hernandez. What a shooting game, what a game from the arc Hector Hernandez had. Well, he'll take this game, take the video of this game, and he'll cherish it for the rest of his life. So don't forget, we've got another game coming up here in a couple of hours' time from Gran Canaria, Group D. It'll be a cracker, we think. Lithuania against Australia. That'll be followed later on tonight by Korea against Slovenia. But what a second half performance you've had here from Mexico. They led by 1 at half-time. They eventually won by a massive margin of 24. Final score 79-55. There are the stats. Well, Mexico, amazingly, 13 turnovers compared to 9. But in the end, it mattered not one jot, because a terrific performance, especially from Hector Hernandez from the arc. What did he hit, 6 3-pointers?
Yeah, 6 of 10, 12 of 26 as a team. Mexico, with Angola just 4 of 27. That was the big difference in the game.
So we hope to see you back here watching Australia against Lithuania from Group D later on this afternoon. A reminder of the first game on this day 4. We've had 3 days of competition here in Gran Canaria. It is Mexico 79, Angola 55.
And Lithuania, 2 of the main contenders perhaps out of this group for a medal. Head to them on the opening night and night 2. They've responded well here.
2 things here. Angola have 2 seconds to get a shot away. Mexico obviously have to defend for 2 seconds, but both teams are in the penalty. So the last thing Mexico want to do is foul with 2 on the shot clock. And then again, Angola would love to draw a foul in those 2 seconds. Even better, they'd love to get a shot away and draw a foul. Out of bounds, Angola, Barosh. Can't get it to Cipriano, gets it to Mindasu. Well, not the best option perhaps, but so that's all they had with Olympio Cipriano being tightly marked. And then the steal, or the giveaway rather. Oh, that's great following as well. Valdisco Joachim didn't think much of that shot, but he didn't anyway, but he was there for the rebound.
Giveaway is the word. Look at that from Gutierrez, very smart. Gutierrez let the ball roll because the clock was running, but the 24 doesn't start until he takes possession, so he's managed to take away the last shot from Angola there. Great play from Gutierrez.
Is he looking for the last shot himself? He comes off a pick, goes inside, finds the open man who misses the 3. So we have a 1-point game at halftime. This is day 4 of the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and possibly a spot in the top 4 in this Group D is at stake. An important game. Mexico, no wins from 2 games so far. Angola 1-1 and only 1 point separating them. Mexico have a 1-point lead over Angola at halftime. Leading scorers, well, number 9 for Angola. That's Valdisco Joachim, leading scorer in the game on 11 points. He's also pulled down 4 rebounds. And Francisco Cruz, number 9, also. But for Mexico, he's scored 10 points and he's pulled down 5 rebounds. Well, we opened the program today saying that how crucial this is, and it could be close. It could come down to foul shots in the end, you know. And so far, that's the one out. Angola won the first period by 5. Mexico won the second period by 6. So we'll take a break at halftime, but make sure you're back here with us in about 13 minutes.